Hi, my name's Shane Rossi, and on behalf of Keith's Specialty Store, I'd like to say welcome. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. Today we're going to talk about a product that I think is both a very good product, very well made by a reputable company, and is very useful for many projects around the house. The product we're talking about is made by Leviton, and it's just your standard toggle light switch. However, on the bottom is a receptacle, which is both can be very handy for a lot of things like various projects around the house that you'd like to make. If you want a utility light with say an extension cord, or if you live in an older farmhouse or just an older home in general where there might not be many outlets handy, you can replace a light switch on the wall with one of these, and it'll add a receptacle. Say you could plug in a vacuum. They can be wired in many different ways, so they're very, very useful. They're a 120 volt, 15 amp rated toggle switch recep combo. Now, if you're unfamiliar with electricity and uncomfortable dealing with it, then I would recommend you call a professional to have these installed. If you're familiar with it, they're very, very simple to install. Basically, on the one side of it here, you have your two load terminals, or excuse me, your line terminals. So your line voltage would come in from power. Now, these can be wired in a couple different ways. Like I mentioned, you can wire them where the toggle switch controls power to the receptacle portion. You can wire them where they have individual or separate power feeds, so they're on two different circuits. Or you can wire them where the receptacle is constant hot, so you can use it whether the toggle switch is on or off. Pretty handy equipment. Now, I do HVAC for a living. We install these, my company, on nearly every furnace we install. Mostly to provide a convenience outlet so that we can clean the system, we can plug in a shop vac when we go back for their annual tune-ups or preventative maintenance. Now, you have your ground lug, your standard ground lug. In here is a breakaway fin if you do choose to wire them with separate power feeds. You would use this fin, break it away, and wire these with two separate circuits. Then on this side, you have one gold and one silver terminal. The silver terminal would be for your neutral wire. Now, normally I would wire just a little pigtail off the neutral and wire not all my neutrals together. And then you have your what would be termed your load. So this would be your black or your hot wire going to whatever the switch was controlling. They just use a standard duplex receptacle cover plate. You can wire it in a 2x4 handy box, really any junction box you choose. On behalf of Keith's Specialty Store, I'd like to say thank you for joining us.